We cannot, as Christians, based on the teachings of Scripture, we're going to go into that quite deeply today. As Christians, we cannot affirm a lifestyle that's not in harmony with Scripture. But we can accept the fact that people are free to make their own choices. They are free to live the life that they so choose to live. But that does not mean that we condone that lifestyle. It's important in this discussion to separate our compassion for others from their behavior or actions that are not in harmony with the will of God. The purpose of the church is to transform culture, not to be transformed by culture. The purpose of the church is to change the culture, not to be changed by the culture. The purpose of the church is to shape the culture, not to be shaped by the culture. The Bible is very clear on the transforming power of the grace of God through believers to transform culture. We find that in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Romans, the 12th chapter, the 2nd verse. Do not be conformed to this world. You know, I like the way Phillips' translation translates that. It says, don't let this world squeeze you into its mold. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed. How? By the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and the perfect will of God. So Paul says, don't be conformed by the culture of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Paul invites us to go out and change the culture. He invites us to go out and to be lights in this world of darkness. In fact, it's exactly what Paul talks about in Philippians 2. He talks about our being a light in a world of darkness. Look, Philippians 2, verse 15. That you may become blameless and harmless, the children of God, without fault in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world, holding fast the word of life, so that I may rejoice in the day of Christ. Now notice, the Apostle Paul says, Romans 12:2, don't be conformed to this world. Be an agent of transformation. Secondly, he says in Philippians 2, you're lights in a world of darkness.